My name is Caprice Crawford, and I am the Education Director at the Home Furnishings Association. This seminar was originally scheduled as part of the Home Furnishings Association seminar series at the Las Vegas Furniture Market. The association facilitates these seminars as part of our educational outreach for members and the industry. Due to a marketing glitch, Denise Keniston of Web4Retail presented at a different time that was previously reported on the Las Vegas Market app. So we decided to bring this presentation to you. Thank you so much to Denise for taking the time to present your seminar. So now let's get started.
All right, well, thanks a lot, Caprice, and thanks a lot, obviously, to everyone there who is so supportive of us. And yeah, we were sorry that there was kind of a marketing glitch and just kind of a mix-up in terms of people showing up who weren't able to see the live presentation. And Caprice was good enough to reach out to me and say, you know, let's do this again for the people that missed it. So that's great. They're always on your side and looking out for you. So, so I'm super happy to present this again. As we know, we all use Google. And sometimes, I often say this when I'm at seminars, people will say, you know what, the internet is so overwhelming to me, and it takes so much time. So one of the reasons that I put this together, how to make Google work for you, is that hopefully it will sort of unmuddy those waters when you are on the internet and just kind of clear things up a little bit for you. Plus there's a couple of little bonus tips in here that will help your business, so on and so forth. But this is Denise's boiled down version of how to make Google work for you. You may not know this. You probably know it in some ways, but you probably don't know what it's called. But Google has what they call a suite of products. There's probably 100 or more of these products. They discontinue some and bring new ones in and so on and so forth. And you as an individual have access to all of these free products with the exception of one. Google AdWords is the only one that's paid. Access to all of these free products really at your fingertips. You just kind of need someone like me to kind of work it out with you and just give you the short version of how to get there. So this is pretty much what we're going to be talking today about, is the Google suite of products. To get access to all of those free things that really can help you with your business, help you communicate, calendars, shared calendars, communicate with your family, run your business, it really all starts with Gmail. So most of you have a Gmail account, but I'm going to go through this, and I'm going to do this live now. So what you're seeing now is live on my computer. I'm going to show you how to set up a Google account or a Gmail, a fresh Gmail account, and then I'm going to show you how that gives you passage or opens up that door to this whole free suite of products. Okay, so I'm in a clean browser. You see what I'm doing up here, and I'm just going to gmail.com. Now, if you don't know this, Chrome is Google's answer to Internet Explorer and Firefox. It's Google's browser. Most people in our industry who use a lot of this have already migrated to Chrome. It's a great browser. We would suggest that you use it. You don't have to, but it's a really great browser. So you'll go to gmail.com. If you have Gmails here, it will pull these up, and then you want to add an account, and then you want to go to create an account. Now mind you, what we're doing right here is we're setting up a new Gmail account. I'll show you in a minute if you already have one. Again, how to, that gateway to all of those interesting free suite of products. First off, what we're going to do is, of course, we're going to put in our name. Choose your username, and what did I choose earlier? And I'm being kind of funny here, just trying to get a Gmail that I don't think has already been taken, and it hasn't. So we have ballyhoohoo222. You'll do a password. A password. Your birthday, mine is March 4th. and I am a female, and my phone number, I'll put in that number, and you'll have to do what your current email is, which will turn out to be a backup, and then you'll have to scroll down the privacy and terms, and then you come to I agree. All right, and I have that phone right here. Hopefully let me use it. It wants to text me to verify the account, so I'm going to let it continue. And it's texting me an account verification code. Did you hear that little buzz, that little ding? 657572. All right. Okay, so and then we continue to Gmail. I'm going to widen this out a little bit per the advice of a friend who said it was easier to watch. All right, so here we are into Google. It will ask you this, welcome to Gmail. You can X out of it, or you can take the tour. Okay. Now, one of the first things that you're going to want to do, all of your controls are up here in the upper right. Okay? What we have now is we have a Gmail account. It pulled my name because I put in Denise Keniston, so it will pull the D. I don't have a photo loaded up there, so it just gave it a purple background. And this here, I call it the waffle or tiles. This is where you have access to the suite of products. Okay, so let's take a look at that. There's 9 here. There's Google+, Gmail, Drive, I'll talk to you about that, Calendar, Photos, Translate, YouTube. If you don't know, Google owns YouTube. They bought it a long time ago. Maps, so on and so forth, and you can also push on more. And this unfolds before you the entire suite of products. There's web, there's mobile, there's business, cloud, AdSense, analytics, we'll talk about that, Google My Business, media, which is YouTube, books, news, photos, video search, Google Play, geo or geographics, maps, panorama, earth, home office. This will help you link with all of your friends and family. It's Drive. You can share spreadsheets, share Word docs, slides, Gmail, so on and so forth. And then the social media blogger, Google+, and groups. There's actually more, but these are the ones that are most commonly used. So that is your suite of products. And this is the second thing I want you to remember. When you've remembered your Gmail and you've remembered your password, I want you to remember to go up to this little waffle here, and this will give you access to the entire suite of products. Okay, so we go back on over here. I'll make this a little bit bigger so we can see it again. All right, so we've developed the Gmail account, which is, as I said, the window to all of those free tools offered by Google. Okay. Google Drive is Google's answer to all of the other business products that are made available through Microsoft, Mac products, and now Google Drive. So 10 years ago, it was Microsoft Word or the Microsoft suite of products, and what you had was Word, PowerPoint, and spreadsheets. Google came on the scene, and they wanted to compete with Microsoft. So they came up with something called Google Drive. They have spreadsheets. They have a Word doc. They have a PowerPoint presentation, which I'll show you in just a second. Also, Mac products do the same thing that are specific to them. They have something called Keynote, which is a PowerPoint. They have documents. They have spreadsheets. So in the world of trying to exchange all of these different formatted business documents or documents that you send back and forth to communicate, they really fall basically into 3 silos: Microsoft, Google, and Apple. We use all of them here at Web4Retail, but we use a lot of Google Drive. We like it because it's easy to share, it lives in the cloud, it's free, and it saves automatically. So you don't have to all the time remember that you have to save a document. So let's go back over here, and remember, I've kept my Gmail open, right? Okay, so I'm over here. I'm in my Gmail account. I go to my tile, and I go to Google Drive. Here opens a whole world of free products for you. It's safe storage for all of your files. You can save your photos, all of your documents, and all of the storage, and a normal amount of storage is free to you. So say you want to set up a new, what we would call a Word doc. It's called Google Docs, Google Sheets is spreadsheets, and Google Slides is a PowerPoint. It would open up like this. You would just say, you know, I love my dog, whatever you're typing in. And right up here, it will pull it. It will pull your first couple of words and save it. See how that's saved automatically? I don't know if that's a big point for everybody else out there, but it's a pretty big point for me, and I really like that feature, actually. You can share this document very easily if you want to share it with somebody. You could share it with Denise at Web4Retail, right? And you can send it, and that document will turn up and shareable in their email. Okay, as I said, we use these documents all the time. Our Google Drive is pretty much chock full of documents. You can take the tour. As I said, you can go here. It will bring you back. You're back to your Word docs. And I'm just going to say no thanks. You can do everything that you do in a Word doc from Microsoft that you do locally that is very difficult for you to share or collaborate with other people in your office or other family members. So this is Google Drive, and just remember about this. It lives in their cloud. The storage is free, and you can share it and collaborate with others. Now, I know that you can also do this on Microsoft, but for the most part, the Microsoft suite lives on a person's personal computer, and it's very difficult to share. You can email it back and forth, but it's very difficult to collaborate per se. So that is the Google Drive portion of the Google suite of products. Okay, so we've got to Google Drive. We know that we're in our Gmail account. We figured out, you know, we like this whole thing about sharing, collaborating, so on and so forth. Then you say to me, okay, wow, what I really like is a lot of these different business tools. And the Google My Business feature is something every business person gets so excited about, and I totally understand why they get so excited about it. Essentially what it is Google My Business puts you at the top of any ranking for a local business. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. We're going to do a Google search with one of our Web4Retail clients. Okay. I'll tell you a little bit about what the first page of a Google search reveals to us. It's changed a little bit recently. This is the shopping section. These are the AdWords or the paid ads. Interesting, you have House, Wayfair, we know all about Wayfair, Jacksonville Furniture, that's all paid. What you cannot pay your way into is this right here. You cannot buy your way into this. The map pin that's associated to what is called your Google My Business page. Okay, so you saw there that they were at the top of that search, right? Very important that you're in the top 3 of any of these. Because of course very few people are going to go to more places. They're more apt to click on the first, second, or third. Okay, What's awesome about this page is number one, they have several reviews. They have great reviews. I love this photo of the people in the store that work there. They're smiling and happy. There are many other photos. This is almost like a postcard shot of what their Google My Business page is. You can also pull up the reviews and then any other web results. What's really great about this is it says what the phone number is. You can go directly to the website. You can ask for directions and what the hours are. Now, mind you, what we know now is that most people are accessing this local search results on their phone. So when they have this on their phone, they can just click on this and call. And it will call directly from their phone to the store. And I'll show you why that matters. I'm going to show you the back end of this page. All right, so here we are. The reason that this is super important, your Google My Business page. And as you just saw a few minutes ago, we were looking at the consumer-facing part of the Google My Business page. We did our search. Furniture Mart came up number one. And when you click through, this is what you'll see. This is the payoff for anyone who has set up their page and sets it up correctly. This store in Jacksonville, Florida, over the past 18 months has received 782,642 views, primarily because they're in that number one position. Okay. What we also do is you can see here that we post regularly to this page. And that's what you want to do, is you want to make sure that you have people in your circle, that you're posting so that it seems like an active and lively page. But if you go back up to the tile and you go back into your insights, this is where you can see what's happened over the last 30 days. 34,000 views, 12,000 are from search, 1,058 total clicks, 262 people requested driving directions. And this is the part that really, I think, really gets people's attention. You can hover over this and see in a week's time how many phone calls you got from people looking at your Google My Business page. Now, the way that you set this up is, remember, you're back in your Google account, right? You're going to go up here and go Google My Business. Okay, so you've gone back to the browser where your Gmail is, and you go to Google My Business, and it will ask you to start now. And here you will type in your business. Say it's Bob's Furniture. It will pull it up. It's already cataloged a lot of it. And this is how you start to set up your own Google My Business. Okay? And it will ask you. Sometimes it will call you. It will call the number to verify. Sometimes it will send a postcard. It's great if you can get them to call because you can verify it directly and then you start your business page. But remember, you do all of this while you're in your Gmail account because it will be associated with that Gmail account that we set up at the very beginning of this presentation. So that is how you get through here to set up your Google My Business. That's how you get to this place where Jacksonville Furniture Mart is, where they have all of these views and where you can see these analytics and also their reviews. Because all of those reviews live here in this same Google My Business account. Now, the real payoff to all of this is that you don't have to pay anything for this. It's very hard to navigate if you don't have anyone who can show you how to do it, but this is a completely free tool offered to all business people by Google. So that is how your Google My Business page works. I know it's a little complicated, but we'll talk a little bit about, how you can reach out to us afterwards so that we can help you. But in a nutshell, that's how your Google My Business page works. All right, Google Analytics. When I'm out speaking at seminars and stuff, it always surprises me that people don't know what Google Analytics is. I'll show an example to you in just a minute, but essentially what Google Analytics is it is a way to track all of the action on your website. You can see how many people have hit your website, where they've come from, what their demographic is. It really is the payoff to all the work that you've done in terms of setting up a great website, driving traffic to the website. This is how you can actually see where all of that information has come from. And I'll give you a good idea of how that looks in the back end. This is a client of ours, and this is what they're reporting via their Google Analytics. This is what it looks like. If you scroll over this timeline here, you can see on Monday, July 18th, they got 76 sessions, so on and so forth, 84, so on and so forth. You can see here they got 2,000 sessions in this course, which was a week, a variety of users, page views, views per session. There's just a ton of data that comes from this. But the thing most people really seem to like is they want to know where all the people that are visiting their website, where they come from. So I just went to geo, and I went to location, and I went to city. And here you can see from Plymouth, Sheboygan, Madison, Chicago, Milwaukee, Fond du Lac. Boston is probably us because we were working on the website. But you can see where all of these people came from. You can drill deeper, find out what their demographics are. You can also use conversions. So conversions and goals. We have goals set up on this, and they've completed 1,010 goals. Visitors of 4-page or more, 825, and the conversion rate is about 49%, which is a lot. This is a very well-converting website. But that's what you want. You want to be able to go in and say, wow, okay, I know who's visiting my website. I know where they're coming from. I know if they're converting, because then you can turn around and say, how many of those people did I actually sell something to? So Google Analytics is really that payoff for all of your hard work, and it is free. I keep waiting for Google to, to make this be a paid feature, but they do not do that. They don't make it a paid feature. It's still free, and it is included in that Google suite of products. All right. If I was doing a seminar right now, I'd ask everyone in the room how many people use Google AdWords, and the hands would raise, and they would agree to it begrudgingly. This is I'm not doing a seminar today necessarily on Google AdWords. What I will say about it is Google's paid feature. Most small businesses across the country recognize now that they need to do some kind of marketing with Google AdWords. Depending on how large your market is, people always ask me, what's the budget? We go anywhere from 1,000, and then it just goes up and up and up. If you're a small business, you really should sort of get get used to spending at least $1,000 a month on Google AdWords. If you do that, your phone will ring, people will come in, they will see you on Google, but you have to do that consistently. We do other seminars, other webinars on Google AdWords, but I think pretty much everybody knows what it is, and that is my suggestion, is to do it at least a $1,000 budget a month. We have so much response when I start talking about Google. We have so much response that what we've decided to do is actually offer a course to people and small business owners who want to, on their own, be able to take a small course. We're going to be offering that in just a couple of weeks. We're working on the presentation materials and such. And when you're educated, it puts the power of Google and these free products back in your hands. It enables you to control your own business. You can see how many times the phone has been ringing. You know, you can see where your visitors are coming from. You get a handle on this free suite of products. So all of these things that Google offers that are really kind of a mystery to business owners, we can teach you in this 5-week course. So we're doing this through the HFA. Caprice will probably talk about it a little bit later, but I did want to mention that this is such a popular seminar and such a popular webinar that we're going to be offering a course on it. Caprice is going to give you some more of our information in terms of contacting us after the fact, but if you have any questions, we're here always at Web4Retail to take the questions. We love talking to people, love talking to small businesses, so if it's something that you'd like to do, Caprice has the follow-up information for us, and she'll give that to you now.
Thank you, Denise, and thank you everyone for listening. And a big thank you to Denise with Web4Retail for putting together this presentation and giving us an hour of your time today. If you do have any questions for the association, feel free to contact us at 1-800-422-3778, or you can contact Denise at Web4Retail at area code 207-831-8825. Thank you and have a great day.